Dimitri here, and I decided to make this series for anyone stuck in his or her elo. I will always give you 3 champions for each role, together with their build and a few insight. Today it's going to be about bronze. Just a quick stop, this video is brought to you thanks to Mobalytics, so go check them out in the description. Let's start it off with top laners. On third place, we got the Jax. Since bronze games are usually really long, you will have time to scale. Just farm in early game, get kills if you get a gank, and carry that one team fight before destroying Nexus. Thanks to his E, you have really good protection against aggressive laners, and you shred tanks. So you should be covered. You want to be building Blight of Drowned King first, because that max HP damage is great for him, and healing and slow helps him too. Next is gonna be Triforce to increase your overall great attack speed. For boots you can go for tabbies because auto attacks are what most top laners use. And last 3 items depend on you, but I would recommend Bloodthirster, Styrax Gauge, and Wit's End. On second place we got Darius. He has really high early pressure, which increases after level 6. So unless you're fighting a lane bully like Teemo, you want to look for fights thanks to your passive damage and Q healing. For items, take Triforce first, because Darius benefit from everything it gives. Next is going to be Styrax for survivability and quick heal thanks to your Q, while they have to shred your shield. Tabbies just as on Jax, and then it again depends on matchups. But Spirit Visage, Deadman's Plate for chasing, and Thornmail are usually good. Thornmail can be replaced really often. And top pick this season is going to be Urgot. He's terrifying at the start of the game. If he gets fat, he's unstoppable and has great 1v1 and teamfight potential. His passive helps you fight tanks and everything else when it comes to it. Just do not build attack speed. His W doesn't benefit for it. For items, I would go for Black Cleaver, because, as I said on Darius, Urgot benefits from every stat it gives. Next is going to be Tabbies and Deadmans for boots, because you really wanna be tanky with Urgot. For last 3 items, I would really often go for Frozen Mallet because it gives you even more tankiness and and allows you to stop everyone you touch once. Next, the Guardian Angel is great because they are able to kill you once, they won't have enough health to do it for the second time. And Mortal Reminder is just a nice help. And that's it for top lane. Remember, all of these champions are great in every elo, and if you put your time into them, you can climb really quickly. Now to jungle. It is the best lane to climb with, at least in bronze. On third place, we got Mastery. If the game goes long enough, there's no way you will lose, unless you run blind in the jungle. He is really easy. Go for full clear and gank when enemy is overextended. Thanks to true damage, untargetability, and damage reduction, he is very safe. For runes, always go for this Conqueror tree and items and skill order like this. He is one of the best red smite users in the game and benefit from attack speed a lot. Just beware CC. Second place has been taken by Hecarim. I consider him the strongest jungler in the game, and if not, he's at least on the top. Thanks to your E and ultimate, he's really safe and has awesome ganks. You can go for full clear or just go for buff camps, but then you want to gank as often as possible. He has great team fights, so go for this room page. Item wise, you do not need a full jungle item, because you'll be ganking a lot. I can recommend this full bruiser build, and then maybe go for jungle item last. And now, one of the best champions for low elo, Warwick. You have incredibly healthy clear if you play right and really great 1v1 potential in almost all stages of the game. Go for 4 camps clear with Scuttle and then look for gank. Then you can do Dragon on level 4 and serve both as a tank and damage dealer. You don't have to worry about going for tower dives because you have a lot of healing and damage reduction on your E. Plus, he is really easy to blind pick. I recommend using these runes for great damage increase and lacking mobility. And here are your items. Always buy Titanic Hydra because he can use it really well and helps with clearing. And with that, let's move to mid lane. Fat mid laner is a winning condition, and with these champions, you can be fat. Number 3 is Ari. You have great wave clear, awesome engage, and chase in your ulti, and easy combos and trades. Plus, healing on your passive can be really huge, and her Q deals true damage, so you do well into tanks too. I would recommend this electrocute page for better trades and all-ins. Items built in this order. Rebellion second is good on Ari. Trust me on this. In addition, she has most skins in the game. Yay! On second place, we got Galio. He is pretty easy to pick up because he is quite tanky and deals a lot of damage together with great CC, engage and wave clear. You don't need to pig him into mages only, even though he has one more advantage against them. I would take teleport on him, because with your ultimate, you will have a great area of effectiveness, which even increases. For runes, take Aftershock with Sorcery Secondary, which works awesome with your kit. Item-wise, go for Protobelt first, because your E becomes much more dangerous and you will be a lot tankier. Then you can go for full AP build. And first place has Diana. AP assassins do really well and she is perfect example. She has great poke in line and level 3 all in. Teamfighting and roams are easy thanks to your ultimate. Also, your passive damage and attack speed gives you great split pushing advantage. For runes, I would always go for this Conqueror tree with healing from Domination secondary. With items, you can go either for Proto Belt or Rod of Ages first, depending on your lane opponent power spike. If it's early, go for Proto Belt. Then, rest of the build should stay the same. Now for the bot lane. Starting on the third place, we got Ashe. She has great damage output through the whole game, and thanks to her passive, probably most CC out of all bot laners. Her ult grants awesome engage, and if she wouldn't rely on positioning so much, she would place even higher. She is still easy and rewarding champion. On runes, go for little tempo with inspiration because of approach velocity. She has awesome synergy. For items, go for a lot of on-hit effects as shown. Runance is insane on her. Second place has been taken by Samira. She is really strong in any stage of the game, and thanks to her mobility and W, no ADC should be able to duel her if she's not behind. You have really easy farming, and thanks to your E, ganks shouldn't affect you as much as most others. You can do a lot without troubles, but the more games you play, the better she'll become. For runes, go this Conqueror page, and build like this. I talk about it more in my recent guide. And finally, first is Caitlyn. She has great disengage on her E and W, which works really well in bronze. Also, early in the game, she has longest range on basic attack, that allows her to win most of the trades. You should always be looking to poke your enemy and force them away from farm. Your ultimate allows you to get kills you would otherwise lose, and put you that extra step ahead. Just try to control bushes to utilize your passive. Use this rune page with Fleet Footwork for survivability in the lane, and go for this item page which sends your damage to insane numbers. And final part, support. It doesn't seem so, but you can really influence the game if playing right. Let's start it off with Pike on the third place. He is one of the best early games, and once you hit level 6, you can put your team in a real advantage. Pick him with strong early game ADC and let them carry. He is also really hard to kill, so you should be safe. For runes, I would go for Aftershock, so you don't fall off so hard, and build lethality and as much armor as you can to survive. Next, we got Soraka, one of the strongest casters in the game. You have to play really safe, but as long as you are covered, you can poke your enemies easily. And thanks to all your healing, you can turn teamfights around. Once you hit level 6, watch health of your allies and ult to help them from afar. You want to go for this rebuild to improve your laning phase. For items, follow this typical caster build. And to abilities. If you can poke easily, you can put 3 points in your Q, then max your W. Otherwise, just go W first. And on first place is sitting one of the best champions to get out of bronze with, Swain. People can't dodge your E here. Your ultimate will totally destroy them together with your Q, and you have nice sustain and burst damage. There is no better mage to play in this elo as support, because he is easy to play and have success. You best pair with ADCs who have some form of CC. Take Electrocute as your main rune, because you have easy proc already on level 1. As for items, go this full damage build. If you are ahead, you can go Rylai's before Morello, so nobody can escape you once you hit your ult. And that is going to be everything. Let me know about your favorite champion to climb with, and if you achieved some success with those I recommended. And don't forget to check out Mobalytics. I hope you liked the video, and that you'll come to the next one. Petri out!